Number 40.
That's it. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Newton. This one caught by Davis. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis, 37 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You look like you threw up in the car. She threw up in the car.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Yeah. Then turn the chair around.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 54.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a second down run with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. Preseason game, but I'll tell you, he looked mid-season form right there on that carry.
Get him out of there, Brandon. Don't let him carry the ball anymore in the preseason. He is ready for when it starts for real.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Looking to throw. Miller.
Man.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Get on all white like you about to go to church.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Get him down.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What the fuck?
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9 now. And that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Oh, my boy Romo. Tony Romo, get in there. This is your preseason to eat. Eat!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Oh, really letting that bullshit happen?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, let's bring it.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
3 straight sacks.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ready up. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, he bag.
Picked off at the 33. He's at the 30.
Mr. Hughes alert is bad.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Anybody that thinks he's going to throw a half
pick 6 right there, those linebackers.
No,
they love
sir.
when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Come. 3 to 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Down. 10 over. Mark 55. Mark 55. Check right. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
2nd and 13. Open
Man.
is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The point after is good, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Second and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, no, we ain't even about to play like that. He want to use both of his starters. He want to use his starters. Okay, cool. We do it too.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is third and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
That big bowling ball is going to be hard to stop, boy.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Captain going to be on kickoff this year.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Watch the slack.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Cover 2, man.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So from Panther 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
You know what the fuck going on down here.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. A toss running left. McFarland. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Back to throw. Miller gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Miller operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Now Miller throwing on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown,
falling
Carolina.
back.
A great play there. 98 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field.
Need the ball in the back.
The Chiefs take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Well, Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 20. Five-yard line.
Result of the play.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Hey, Luke, watch this shit. I'm going to turn up on him. All right, I got you. I'm going to turn up on him. Right here, right now. Luke said, stop goddamn Sanders while I'm at it. I got you, bro. Watch this. I'm going to turn up on this nigga. Oh, shit. He got damn 10 at quarterback.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders
that shit don't work on them.
Stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hold on, Shell. What's up? Man. Oh, we gamble, right? He won in overtime. Lamar Jackson broke off for like 20 yards for a touchdown. All right, so I was like, bro, let's play goddamn Ravens on Ravens. He was like, all right, I ain't playing for no money. I was like, well, fuck it then. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get a new team.
So they couldn't hook up as time.
I got Dallas. I beat the shit out of that nigga with Dallas. Zeke had 20 carries for 250.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do.
He was like, oh, we didn't bet. I'm like, bro, you called me for a money game.
Right,
you think I'm playing you for free?
Alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yeah, but it's cool, bro. You know, I ain't even. I'm going to let him have that.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Hey, that's his last one on man 20, but 21, I'm going to rape him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him good.
It, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers
that
will get the football
running
back.
shit with the quarterback. I caught on to it with Dallas, like, you know, because Dallas got fast corners and shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side.
Yeah, you got to play him with fast corners because he really want to run with that quarterback. But as long as them linebackers on his ass, he's going to throw it deep.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
Yep.
You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Yeah. So that's how I was coming at him. Nickel wide, 3-3-5 or some shit like that. He trying to get to the outside. Yep.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I know. I got on his ass.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that.
I beat him, so he didn't want to pay it back. But it's cool, though. It's just a lesson learned.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left,
or unless we're going to change the money. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're going to go higher.
Try and finish off a game.
Yeah, we ain't about to go for free. If I just lost 40 to you, what the fuck I look like?
Off play action. Romo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Yeah.
On first down, McFarland. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in
it's
boxing.
cool, though. He got a little free 40 on me. But he got to hold that last L.
This game on ice.
I whooped his ass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way in for a Panther score. A great
I don't know them niggas, so I ain't never even had a conversation with them. So.
Second touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see.
The kickoff unit is out on the field. Hey, they will send
man, you want to get in? Hey, matter of fact, I just thought about it. You want to get in the real league where you know what I'm saying? There's real rules and you can't do all that dumb shit.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where it would have been if he'd taken a knee.
We just drafted this morning, bro. We drafted legends to the teams. Matter of fact, the only thing is you gotta have a group because that's how we get in contact with each other. Okay. Matter of fact, once we get off this on Facebook, send me your number, and I'm gonna get you in there. Cause we only got 2 teams left, bro.
4 teams out of it.
Seahawks and the Jets. Seahawks and the Jets. But we're in like year number 8 or some shit, bro. This the same league I've been in all year long. Hey, this shit jumping, bro. I ain't bullshitting.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down.
Yeah, Deion Sanders got picked first for the Jets.
Trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be weird.
Yeah, we just drafted the legends in the draft. So we had to scout the legends all year, and we just did the draft this morning.
Trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself,
you talking about in the league with,
before a big scene. Right now, the play caller is thinking,
with Swamp now. Okay.
Worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far in the second half.
Man,
now a shot taken on
you think you can beat me? Oh, okay.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, them Panthers straight now.
And go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Miller throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
61, matchbox, light.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's why I got pass receivers too.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Right.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
It's all right. It ain't that bad. It's just that one team I cannot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders.
This is
he
a
got
couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I just thought it.
Damn. So do you get to go home every day with that company you with?
Last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6
okay.
points. So
that's a good job. You get to go home.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
That's a great company. That's how I work.
Confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Damn.
22 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
What the hell is that?
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Miller. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because
send me your cell phone number.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
I think I do got it, but send it again. This is how I make sure. And as soon as I get out this game, I get the commissioners. But I think we only got 2 teams left, man. And we play, we see them every other day. And then they put you in, I'm going to send you the rules and all that crap. Oh, wait.
2nd down. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch.
You're going to like it, bro.
Impressive, but on the scoreboard,
you're going to like it. They talk shit, but it ain't no real disrespect.
My goodness.
It's just cool.
Major league trouble. He's doing his best to try to keep them in the game.
The extra point up and good.
Okay, bro.
Still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Give me one, Tony.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
That nigga was out of bounds.
Go!
Miller on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Who the hell is this nigga?
Past the 20, 10. Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I need Big 90 to get freaky, man.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They run again with Okoye.
Boom! That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Catching niggas in the middle of the fucking field. I'm going to run his ass over. Boom!
Be an important 3rd down.
On the double. 53, check 53. Keystone travel. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Running right, here's Okoye. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing.
And
take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go.
Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whenever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
My dog.